3.45. Somebody taking notes?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So, uh, I've been not present this last week, although I've been following all the communications on Discord and the decisions. You see, some great decisions have passed, so looking forward to maybe discuss about that now regarding ANCAS and budget. And I've been working on personal business. I am. I have had interviews for a job position. This very good friend of mine, Vittorio Rocchi, who is the mother goes Cremonini by last name. They're one of the richest family in Italy and Europe, and he has a company in Riyadh that's growing very quickly, with 120 employees, and they're investing $20 million for the new refrigerated warehouse because they have exclusivity in importing luxury food. This is his. He left a bit the family businesses, and he started this business alone in 6 years with a prince in Saudi Arabia. And I had interviews with the CFO, with the director of marketing for the position of director of the supply chain, logistics, and warehouse, where I would have a team of 20 people under myself. And so it's
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So I had the final interview. Now back to Vittorio. With Vittorio, we have lost touch after high school for 20 years, but we were very good friends. And I had the final interview with him on Saturday, which we'll see what happens. But obviously, this is an opportunity that's like, I mean, you can Google what we're talking about. But my point is that obviously, looking forward to bring all of this into within FQV. I don't know how, but we'll see. It's a very big job with a very big financial return, which looking forward to be able to revamp eventually a lot of projects that I had to put in standby with FQE and everything. So yes, just wanted to give you that. We will talk when we will talk, of course. Jay, you know, I don't come to you until things are. I mean, I already did a lot of mistakes, so I better shut up. But this is, I mean, today confirming for Saturday we were going to have this last interview, and we're going to talk money, probably, right? So this is my feeling. So we'll see what happens. So okay, I'll obviously continue to FQB is always in my mind. That everything I do is for them and to become stronger. Also, maybe I don't see myself as a person in a professional way. I see myself like Jules and like Jay, like Amber. So we'll see what happens there. I'll definitely bring all what I believe, right? So we'll see. Anyways, that's why I've been reflecting a lot, talking with my family. It's a big move to Saudi Arabia, right? So I will move with all my family and everything, but they give obviously financial aid for all of these things. And all this, Jay, to say sorry that I've been missing for our Cobalt at this session. Looking forward to do much better. But yeah, thank you guys. Sorry it took a bit longer checking. Thank you. Yes, and sorry, one more thing. FQN, Jay, what can I say? These people live in another world. I don't know.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
They present numbers without any information to verify any link. How did they do these calculations? From where? And then they're asking you personally. It's like, I don't know if you saw that, but that's like Jo owes us, like very like it is obvious that they wrote it on purpose.
Of course they
owes
wrote it
us.
on purpose.
Yes.
It's a direct attack, and it's a direct pressure campaign directly at me to intimidate me.
Yes.
And I wrote an entire official complaint to the organization about it, and we all voted and agreed to work with the lawyers to get an official cease and desist letter. So I'm actually communicating with the lawyers to try to get that organized, but it's still, not a priority since no one's helping with it or anything. So anyways, I agree. It's insane. It's just a lot to deal with for sure.
Yes, a lot, so many.
But they're basically quadrupled down at this point, if not quintupled down on their blackmail session, right? So they had this session. Everybody was like, this is blackmail. And then on Monday, they doubled down on it. And then again, they tripled down on it. And now they're quadrupling down, if not quintupling down on it. And it's weird because they're also saying, oh, we're going to go through the labor board, but we're also pressuring you personally for $1 million. And we're individually, self-compromising internally for ourselves to $32,000. So it's very, very odd.
Yeah, I mean...
but the lawyers make it very clear that nothing they're doing is in any way in alignment with the actual labor board practices. So
this
we'll
has become a topic for an eventual oh my God, I'm lost. Our business card.
Yes.
Yes.
Life org support.
Live support. Yes.
Cool. All right. Did Lucy get a check in or?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Yes.
So they're all checked in. So we have our topics. 9-degree budget. We have CUS budget. We've got I would say the FQN token migration proposal. Because the deadline is over, right? Deadline is over.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Yes.
So those are my 3 top proposal options for topics. You can always go into client work income coordination.
You could also try to keep the session maybe slow and get to shorter than usual, and so get to work maybe Cobalt later, Cobalt H3, H2. Just saying. I mean, I would like to obviously have a quick, if possible, legal update, right?
I don't know if there's much to update though, just because we're working on getting this letter, and there's some more questions, and we should hear back from the lawyer more today, and then we'll get that all finalized next week. So I don't think we have a huge hurry on the legal situation. I think it's just work, and so unless there's something to vote on, it's just really not main session, because it's against policy to do work during main session.
Okay, that's good for me. Great. Okay, so this is this we can cross it out. I would concentrate, Jay, on obviously the biggest the elephant in the room, right? The FQN token migration. You just said during your checking that the tokens. We have been working on the tokens, so they're basically ready. So I would organize that and discuss that, and see next steps, priorities, and client work income coordination. I mean, we know we know what the client work is. So also, it's, yeah, break up into BTs. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be a very good. I would go to that for sure.
So Lucy, Mamoon, do you have any other topics?
All right. So I mean, the budget deadline was today, right?
Yeah, the budget's over. The deadline is over.
Yeah.
Time to pause. Please
So
stop. Close
And I don't
your
believe any
eyes.
client work
Count
happened during the
1,
2 days that
2,
we had a
3,
budget.
4, 5. Open your eyes.
Unless anyone knows of any client work. Otherwise, I think we should assume there was no client work.
I haven't seen anything about client work. I've only seen people getting stressed about tracking their hours and this kind of thing.
Okay, cool. So, anyways, I think we're on the same page. The no client work income happened for the 2 days that we had approval on the budget. So, I think we just need to focus on moving forward with the budget. I have some serious questions about the recruitment and about Miguel and trying to figure that out. But other than that, I think we are looking good for moving forward. So, we need to get into the
Yeah.
MCUS. We can do a review of the budget. I'm down to start with the token migration proposal. I mean, I don't think it will take very long. I have everything prepared for it. It's just a matter of voting on it so that we can communicate with everybody in FQN about their rights in relationship to the SFC tokens.
Yeah, I mean, I think for main session, what we have today is mainly these two topics. So a quick review. I mean, a review of the decisions and the priorities around the whole AMCAS budget for the team credit of 4,300 something. Now we're talking just the 9 degrees west, right? But 130. I don't know. I mean, okay, whatever. Then FQN token migration, yes. So I would start with the AMCAS budget because it's more heavy as a topic. The other one is a very exciting topic. So maybe I don't know. Whatever you prefer, Jay. What do you want to do? AMCAS budget first or FQN token migration first?
I would start with the budget review and discussion,
Yeah.
but not UMCUS. I would go into UMCUS after we review the budget. So,
All right. Okay. I thought that the budget was reviewed. No, because it was only the 130 degrees. Okay. Yeah. Correct. Okay. Yes. So let's go into that. Yeah. Sure.
we have
Alright.
proposals and everything. Anyways, after
Time
this,
to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay.
so then after
12 to
this,
15
we
minutes.
can get into the UMCUS, which would be good, and then from there we can get into the tokens.
The token. Yeah. I love it. Yes. No objection from my side. I agree. Let's take a break first. Quick break. We have agreement on topic one. No objections. Okay. So break and then topic one. I'll create a tab. All right, Jay, are you there? Can you hear me? Can somebody hear?
We can hear you, Albert.
Okay, so break. All right, 5 minute break.
Yeah, great.
Break is good.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right. I'm back.
You're back? Okay. Well, let's
Without record.
see what we can do here. So the main thing that we discussed.
Yeah. Do we have a link to the budget? We get that.
What? I can
Uh,
link it, but the main thing here is just the actual voting, right? So we have the options. It's the 5 options that go from $4,000 to $8,000. You did not vote, and neither did Abu Bakar.
okay. You can go now. So where is the option? This one, 4,000. This one is the option.
And then we kind of
SBN.
went through some of the overall, details. So we have, if we approve option 1, we've got about $1,160 to work with.
Yes. So I am looking. 8 option.
Say what?
5, 4, 3. Okay, I
Because
voted.
we approved, I believe we approved option 1.
Yeah, but for the 130, which is over, right?
What?
It was for the 130.
No, this
I
is our
didn't.
discussion from yesterday for 9 degree west, right? So we didn't approve option 1. We're just obviously it has the most support, all right?
Yes, the only one that makes barely sense.
Yeah, and yeah. So the biggest problem I have is just obviously it's going to be very, very tight. And the biggest problem that I have is really just like there's zero recruitment budget for this, which is concerning because I feel like there's still major holes. So if we go into our goals, like what are our goals? Obviously we have the work, experiment with new work continuity group. We also want to have more flexibility with SFC, right? Have some funds available for Alberto. So Alberto, you do want to be in the budget, right? Alberto in SBN. And then for me,
It depends on everything.
Time to
Depends on
pause.
Saturday.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
If Saturday, I don't get an offer of at least 100,000 euros per year net with 20% bonus. I am going back full time on FTV, and that's it.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Saturday. We're talking about today. So I mean, I don't know where we'll be on.
Depends on.
Saturday,
I'm saying it depends on Saturday. What if I'm gonna need?
But the question is, what do you want now? If right now you're interested in having at least some money in the budget, then right now there's 250.
250 to me is perfect for the 9 degrees west.
Okay. So we want to leave that in there, which is good. So for me,
The most.
For me, the direction that I'm going is I probably would prefer to put the measly $100 for me to recruitment, right? So I'm thinking about going towards $0 at this point and just trying to put as much money towards recruitment as possible. And again, my goal is, work
I can ship
continuity
50 for
group,
recruitment.
Andromeda, 1.5 hours per week, 7 days per week. I guess I could do Andromeda or Cobalt, depending on who's available for recruitment, right? But this is what I want. This is my need, and it's not being met at all.
All right. So.
Right. So
Yes.
for me, like that is more important than getting paid personally. is making sure that the most important schedule is addressed, and it's currently not, which is the same issue we've been having for years and years and years. I have needs, and we're paying all this money to meet the needs, to organize and make sure the organization's moving forward, and then no one does it. And then instead, we pay tens of thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands of dollars, for people to not show up, right, at the times that are needed. So, I want to put at least $100 towards the recruitment as the direction that I'm going, and putting $0 for activity is kind of what I'm thinking. $100 is really not enough to do much recruitment, though. But whether it's activity or whether it's recruitment, I think it's sort of the same difference.
Okay. First a question, sorry. Tens of thousands of dollars. How do you write tens? The after the N, you put the thing.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Tens of thousands. Like this. Tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes.
No, there is a thing, right? Like tens. Tens of thousands.
I would have it without the apostrophe if you're writing it out. I would say tens of thousands. Anyway, so
all right.
The point is that I want to see this hole filled, and I want to figure out how to fill it. I'm not really sure how to do it so far, but anyways, we'll figure it out. So.
Okay, I know that my words now are obviously skeptical. You're going to be very skeptical, but I am, regardless of whatever, I am committing for Cobalt. But Cobalt is problematic for you.
No, Cobalt's not problematic.
Yes, because you usually have dinner, or there is Andromeda ending. So I have a problem with routine, right? So I'm trying to be the routine, and getting in a session with you is the most exciting thing I do. So to me, it's a problem if we meet Sonic H1.
Yeah, but what my problem is, again, is that it has nothing
I wanna
do with individuals. It doesn't even have anything to do with me. I want either Andromeda or Cobalt to be filled every single day for 7 days a week. I don't even want to be there. I don't want to have to be there.
I know. But
Okay.
it's
So again, it's about the organizational need and just making this happen.
Yes.
And it is the problem is the budget, right? The budget is the problem, right? So, anyways, I think we are.
Yes, the budget is a lesser problem in my opinion at this time, because Andromeda and Cobalt are not happening. They're not happening.
Well, Miguel has been doing a little bit last week, but this week he only showed up once, right? So, it's definitely, or maybe twice, so it's definitely, and he's supposed to be here tomorrow, and he said he couldn't make it today, and we're doing Andromeda today. So, I mean, Andromeda is definitely happening, but as far as like getting focused and getting stable and having continuity, it's still not quite there yet, but I'm confident we will make progress. So, anyway,
but if we can agree, Jay,
some clarity on
if
the
we can
goals
commit
and the priorities here, but I think overall we have a pretty good setup for
time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yes, but I agree with you, and I want to chip $50 into recruitment.
What?
From the 250, I want to chip $50 into recruitment, so only 200.
Okay, so you're down to go to the 200 and do 150 for recruitment?
Yes.
That might help a little bit. Sweet.
Yes.
Right, cool. So yeah.
But wait, Jay, let me finish. Sorry. Sorry. Or you want to say something? Then I talk after you're done.
No.
Yes. So I've been doing a lot of inner prospecting, right? This last week, So if we can agree to cobalt H3, cobalt H3.5, cobalt, I am committed 110%, 112% to make it happen every day, even Sunday, for the first 3 months. Every day.
Yeah, I mean, every day we at least check in. We don't have to necessarily do a live session every single
I-
day, but yes, exactly.
Yes. Check in, at least check in. But we know that we're checking in to have the session. Cobalt H3 3.5, I can do it, but I gotta be
That's pretty
in
late,
peace.
but if that works for you, it works for me.
No, to me it's perfect because it's 10:30 when I have put all my children to bed. Everybody's sleeping, right? So it's 10:30. I can dedicate 2 very focused hours and all myself until we are out of this black hole. At least cobalt. I want to try to do more, absolutely, but to me, cobalt H2, since we have agreement on cobalt H2 to check in on cobalt H2 is too chaotic. It's too. I lose the focus. I lose the motivation. I don't know. Things come up. I have a problem. As you could verify this last week, I didn't manage to do a session. Anyways, every time we check in, there's always some problem. We never started a session cobalt H2 since we agreed on cobalt H2.
Yeah, Cobalt
correct?
H3.5 is fine with me. Let's give it a try.
Yes, thank you. Cobalt H3.5. Okay. Perfect. So let's recruit for Andromeda. I agree with you absolutely.
Or Cobalt,
Time
whatever
to
it is.
stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Let's have at least. Okay. Yes. Perfect. I put $50 into the recruit. Absolutely.
Cool. All right. So I think we are good on this. The only other question here in relationship to the budget proposals that we put together, for example, for SFC. So here are the budget proposals for SFC, and then we also have the ranking. I think I already copied the ranking. But the bottom
Yes,
line,
I'm looking at it.
so if there's any issues, the ranking, we can discuss that. But the bottom line is that unless we decide to not hire people or fire people, we are looking at 18.75% time budget. So it's a very low time budget, or 23.5%. I don't know, whatever it is. The point is that it's very low time budgets, which is also an issue for the continuity and the other things. So we need to decide how we want to deal with that, and whether or not we want to have such low time budgets, or if we want to not hire people. That's up to us to decide. Okay, but anyways, I think overall the proposals are all.
I think we should follow policy.
We are following policy.
Yes, exactly. Let's keep on following policy. What can we do, Chad?
To do what?
If what can we do if not recruitment at this point? Because yeah, we are. I watched Titanic today for the 33rd time in my life. We're the Titanic right now. So. Mamoon, Lucy, what are you gonna do, guys? I mean,
Doing about what?
are you gonna help Jay doing all this work seriously, or?
No, but I think I think we need to make sure it's very clear that
Are we not doing the work seriously, Roberto?
Oh, I don't know what seriously means.
We're not
Lucy.
getting the work completed, but I want to make sure.
You're not getting the work completed when you have a sober mind. when you vote on this something change, where everything is, if you talk of something is
Time to
say
pause.
somebody is
Please
complaining
stop.
about money,
Close your
when
eyes.
you say
Count
something is
1,
complaining
2,
about the
3,
money,
4,
even Jay
5.
is not even
Open
also
your
following
eyes.
the policies. We vote on even I have a near bonuses. We are not going to get it. I complain. Yes, I have no internet many times. I
Okay,
don't know.
so instead of
Like
focusing on the work,
it is
the answer
no, it's
to
not focusing. Jay, you should also listen. You don't have a human heart. For me, I'm really suffering. Coming here, I borrow. I thought maybe by then, even if I'm going to get that bonus, it's going to help me to restart my life. If just to pay the internet. But I saw you are writing there. There is no, Alberto. There is no motivation. I'm really ready to do the work, but what I'm undergoing is it's beyond me. It's beyond for sure. Yes,
okay,
Jay said you should look for the job. I'm not sleeping. Not there I sleep without looking for the job. No sooner than later, if
So
God telling me to do the
if you're
job,
not sleeping,
we are
talk to
fine.
us. Why don't you talk to us?
okay, can I jump in here because I don't think this is helping
Yeah,
at all.
I
me
know it's
neither.
not helping with you.
Me
You
neither.
don't want to hear about
I'm talking about
money.
the team. I'm not
You
talking
want
about
you
anyone
want to hear
individually.
about client work, doing work. You don't want to know how these people, why Lucy was working so hard. Why is it not reluctant? Why is she reluctant? She's not reluctant. She's mentally undergoing a mental problem. Having nothing, Jay.
Okay,
No.
but do
You
you
talk of
acknowledge, Lucy,
recruitment.
that
Do
I'm
you think
here
that you
trying to help
recruit
you?
somebody is going to work if you cannot take care of us?
Okay, but I'm not responsible for taking care of you, but I am here to help you. Do you acknowledge that?
You're not helping me. I don't
What am I doing
acknowledge.
then?
If you could have helped me, you could have just respect the bonuses that we pass and give
I
it
do
to us.
respect the bonuses that we pass. We are going to run them. We have to do the token payroll, and then we're going to run the bonuses and the back pay. That has already been agreed to, and it's $400, over $400, and there with no client work income. And it's the last time that will ever happen for 3 months is for the back pay and 6 months for the um, bonuses. Unless it's the lawyer is calling. I need to take this call with the lawyer, so I will be back. But we are going to do the bonuses. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Hello, Lucy. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see Alberto.
Yeah. Lucy, so I'm very touched about what you're saying. Okay. So you need to understand something. We are building something that needs to last for the long term in order for us to be successful. So I'm sorry that you felt attacked personally, but I was talking about always about the organization and the team. Okay, to me, it's all about that. I'm sorry. Okay, but the point is this: I know that, as Jay just said, that there is these bonuses to be run. Nobody's working on the token payroll. Nobody, myself included. So, but my point is that
I work on token payroll even yesterday, Alberto.
if you cannot sleep, talk to us. Okay, go and read the budget, or okay, go to work, because I want to pay you, Lucy, and you deserve like minimum $2,000-3,000 per month, and I want to earn that as well for myself, right? So here, if you're professional and respectful and a good person, we are here to help you. Absolutely. So, especially with the money, especially with the money. But I myself, today, am in a very bad situation. This budget that we're talking about is money that I sent as clients still, that is still there. By the way, but this is not important, doesn't matter. Okay, but the money that we can spend, I don't know, it's about $5,000, $6,000 is money that I gave. But this doesn't matter. I owe money to the organization. So, but please, Lucy, understand that we have flaws like everybody. But we're human beings. We communicate. We talk to each other. We respect each other. We love each other. We love each other. Love each other. And we work, we pray, and we win. So we gotta do work. The work doesn't
Time
happen.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The work doesn't happen. We are not functioning, meaning that money is not outflowing from the organization. Anyways, I'm very touched for what you said, Lucy. I'm very, very touched. I am personally now broke totally, passing a very difficult moment personally, but God is trustworthy, and I have the courage to trust in God. So I believe that if we work hard and we stay focused and we stay sober, correctly said, we are gonna do a lot of good in the world. In this moment, I understand what you're saying and very sorry, but everybody needs to push here because the only one that's pushing, as usual, is just Jay. But I wasn't attacking you personally, Lucy. I'm very sorry if you felt attacked. Please forgive me and stop about the organization.
I have no problem with
I wanna
that
put
one.
my. I wanna pay you $10,000 per month. I would be the most happy person if you are for real. I can take 2,000, Lucy 15,000. Let's get the budget on time. Let's get the payroll on time. Let's do what Jay asks us to do. Simple.
Me, what I
Thank you.
have, I have no problem, Alberto.
I
The
know you
major
don't.
issue
I
that
know.
I have,
Yes.
I just need something, even just to pay for the internet. Internet for me, even to do the work.
Okay.
I that
Let's do it.
just the minimum that can manage me to just do the internet. That is what I'm like. I know myself. If I say I will do the work, I'll do it. But because of the situation that I'm in, I'm trying my best to see if I can get something. I'm still applying for the job. God willing, if I get one and get settled my bills, I can just have my work back like before because I will have to pay my internet. I don't have to come and ask for, please, I need for internet. I'll just do the work until if the time company decide, organization decide to pay people, or we this organization grow and pay us, well and good. But for now, I'm in a bad situation. I think I should not even say it. I'll just try my best if I cannot manage myself to be here. Because when you are
Time
not
to take a
mentally
break.
okay,
Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
you cannot deliver when you are not mentally okay, when you are not settled, when you can't deliver. You will live with the complaint and complain. I'll just see. I'll just give myself few days to see if something is not gonna be right where I am expecting to get something, even if it's a small thing for me to have an internet so that I can have focus. But if I'm not going to get something, then I'll just let organization know to take a break until I have something, until I have my internet, then I will come fully while I'm mentally okay to work. I don't want to waste the organization. Check.
Yes. Mentally okay, nobody's mentally okay. So if you're going to be mentally okay, sorry, that's just a stupid joke. Sorry, I understand this. Let's get these bonuses. Right? Get these bonuses. I'll do my best for that as well. Anyways, let's take a break. If we
Okay.
may. Yeah. So Jay is also on the phone. So 5 minute break.
Yes.
Break is good.
Yeah. So, but in the letter, I'm asking that we go through the permission processes. There's a personal letter on behalf of the organization. All right. Well, but that's what I needed to understand in terms of the legal status of the letter. It's not a letter from the organization. It's a letter from Parker Stanberry representing me and the organization. Perfect. Okay, that's all. That's what I needed to know. So I don't need to technically bring it to the organization, so it doesn't need to be known public. Although you mentioned it needs to be public. Awesome. All right. Well, that's all I needed to know for now. And I'll send over the draft SFC.
So there we go. I'm back. Early.
I'm here too.
Yeah. So we're already 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I would after I would maybe go into a view up, where we can see the situation with the
I think we're done with the discussion on the budget, and
Yes.
I do have a proposal regarding the the legal process.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Yes, please, Jay. Yes. But it's what a view up or you put a proposal.
Yeah, let's just let's do a view up and we'll see what we want to do. So I would definitely want to do a legal proposal regarding what the lawyer said. It's pretty minor, but it's just something would be good to go
Yes.
through real quick.
Okay.
So make the officially. So do we want to do that real quick for topic 2? What happened to the UMCUS topic?
Totally.
Did you delete
Yeah,
it?
I did. Yes. We'll change.
Well, I think we want to do UMCUS afterwards, or we can do or we can skip to the other token proposal. But I think we do want to move forward with UMCUS. Although, what happened to Lucy?
No, exactly, Jay. I mean, you took a call, so Lucy has problems with the internet, so probably got disconnected. Although I think she joined back.
Okay. Anyways, I mean, I also added like running the bonuses in the back pay. I feel like that is perfectly
Yes.
fine. It was approved. We can do it. I don't know
Yes.
what she's talking about. That somehow we're not, like, we literally spent the entire last week, if not longer, doing nothing but supporting Lucy, Mamoon, and Miguel and Sandra to get bonuses and back pay. So I literally spent tens of hours of my time to help them get that all set up so they can get back pay for not doing unique client work income again. And then it feels really, it feels really hurtful to be told that I don't give a crap about Lucy. When literally we did nothing but help her and Mamoon and Miguel and Sandra for over a week of dozens of hours.
No, but she didn't say anything about you, Jay.
Well, she was implying that we
I mean,
weren't
she
going to
did.
run the
She did a
bonuses,
little
and
bit,
that
but-
somehow that I'm not helping. I asked her, like, I'm trying to help you, right? And she basically was like, no, right? And to respond to you, Alberto, like, my goal is to help Mamoon, help Lucy, help Miguel, or not Miguel, but help Mamoon, Lucy, and Sandra set up their own thing.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Set up their own thing for Phoenix, and they can follow through and they
I-
can do their work and they can have their thing. That's perfectly fine. They do client work, they can get paid, right? But
I know.
I am not interested in working with them, right? I'm available to support them and help them and schedule and do training or whatever it takes to help them make much money as they want. But I no longer am interested in putting in hundreds, if not thousands of hours for another Nemo to come around and then they immediately just start attacking me again. And it's over, right? I'm moving on with my life, and my focus is on either working with Miguel or you, Alberto, for Andromeda or Cobalt, and then setting up Unity and setting up outreach and recruitment and finding people who really do want to do this work. Okay, so
Yes, Jay, and your words are verifiable. It's all black and white.
yeah.
You put so yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I'm perfectly fine spending as many hours to help Lucy, to help Amun, to help Sandra, whatever we can do to help them. But when people say that I'm not even helping them, then it's over. Like this is me out of the graciousness of my heart trying to help people make money and support the organization and the network if they want to. But this is not what I'm choosing to do. I'm choosing to do something very different, which is Unity, and it's token based, and there's going to be no upfront pay until the work is done. Period. So if someone wants to work with me, they need to stop wanting to get paid until the work gets done. Because I'm not getting anything, I don't see why anyone else should get anything until I'm getting something. Does that make sense?
I mean, we're not choosing to do it. You're doing
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's
Choice.
happening every day. I'm doing
Yes.
client work every single day. I'm working
Everything
on
you
tons
do
of
is
work, and it's all
well
because and no one
verifiable.
else is helping me with it.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Absolutely.
It's like everyone can do whatever they want. And they can focus on their budgets and their back pays and their bonuses day after day after day. That's fine. But it's just like, that's not what I choose to do. I'm not doing that because I want to do it.
I know.
Anyways, why don't we go through this legal proposal real quick, and then we can keep going on UMCUS. And I mean, I thought that Lucy wanted to prioritize the budget so that she could continue to get paid because she's not getting paid right now. That's why I thought that she wanted that. But I guess she didn't. She doesn't care about the budget. She doesn't care about getting paid. I just don't understand it, you know?
No, I don't know how much.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So if no one cares about the budget until we do the bonuses, I have no problem with that. We can do the bonuses and the back pay first and then get back to the budget, but everyone just needs to acknowledge they're not getting paid. And we should be doing statements. Me and Alberto did statements, and Mamoon and Lucy did not. So I think we should make sure that everyone's doing their statement, that it's all in writing, that people understand what is currently going on. Mamoon, do you want to do your statement?
We gotta slow down.
Is Mamoon even here? All right, I'm going to send a message to Mamoon.
I think Mamoon is acting out. Lucy is having I believe, assume internet problem.
Yes, and I mean, I understand where Lucy's coming from. She's obviously in a very, very difficult situation, and so we'll
Yes,
try to help
very
her as much as we can, and but we have to have some balance in terms of the organizational needs versus the individual needs, because usually it's all individual needs and the organization gets totally screwed, which is why you described what's going on right now as the Titanic, which is a very good description. Anyway, so we go to topic 2 or what?
I mean, the Titanic is a component. we are the whole universe. But the point is that what's going on here in this current moment, in a more superficial layer, is like. But yeah. I mean, I would slow down a little bit because I mean, maybe you wanna watch the recording later or whatever, but it's a pretty heavy display of emotions by Lucy. So I think that it would be beneficial to give this last try. I'm totally on the same page with you, totally aligned. What you said is in front of my eyes, black and white. So.
Oh, look, Lucy's back. Should we do a topic on just kind of like the current status of the organization and kind of getting on the same page so that we are all sort of together so that we're not, before we go into any other topic? Does that sound good? Just kind of like a discussion on status?
To me, it sounds great. If you slow down a little bit.
Yeah, let's slow down a little bit. So 12, 24 minutes just to hear from everyone, understand the status of what is going on, because I'm not sure we're all on the same page. Because my assumption was that
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
That we were doing the bonuses and the back pay. So let's do topic 2. Are there any objections to topic 2?
No objections. No.
Okay, so I would say here, but list of top priorities for the organization, this being SFC right now. So I would say the number one top priority is the 9 degree west budget. And then you have UMCAS, right? The second top priority is the token payrolls. And then the third top priority is the bonuses and back pay. This is about $400+. And this is the upfront. Then we have, client work income / external income generation. I think those are really the 4 priorities that we have. And I'm sure I'm
I would
missing
add
some.
one.
I don't know if necessarily recruitment is a priority. I think the priority is to have a functional schedule and plan, right? Like, we need to be functional, and if we can't be functional with the people who are currently involved, then we need to do recruitment. That make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so anyways, let's go back to Lucy. We can hear from people. I guess the only thing that you missed, Lucy, was that I was mentioning how for like literally the last week or two, we have been focused on the 130 degree budget to pay you, Mamoon, Miguel, Sandra, money, even though we're not doing the client work income, right? So for me, I put in dozens of hours to help you, and I'm sorry about the situation you're in, and it's obviously terrible. I'm in a very difficult and terrible situation as well, but I am here to help you, and I'm trying to help you and move forward the organization. Anyways, let's hear from everybody. Let's slow down, make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I'm still writing what you just said, Jason.
Okay.
Somebody wants to talk?
Well, it's just Lucy. Like, we get Mamoon.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Yeah, quick search. Yeah, unless Lucy doesn't want to go next, Mamoon is acting out, so it's the 3 of us. I can say something as well.
Well, does Lucy want to say anything? I mean, if Lucy's not
Yeah,
responding, then
Lucy,
we send a
please,
message.
go first. Go first, Lucy.
Is Lucy even here?
Yeah, she seems online with the
Okay, well, I'm going to send
connection.
another message to her that we can't hear. This is a requirement of our policies. Like, if someone doesn't respond, we have to send a message.
Yes. Policies are key.
Alright, but we can't hear you. I think she said that she can hear us. Yeah, I can hear you, but we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. I'm gonna try to refresh. Alright, anyways, you wanna go
Alright,
Alberto, or?
she's refreshing.
Yeah. We can wait if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you just listed is perfect.
Hello.
Oh, now we can hear you.
I think I can hear you. You can hear me now.
Yes, very good. Do you wanna say something? You wanna add something to what Jay said? To what you said before?
I have said it before. I don't have anything right now.
Did you hear what I said, or do I need to repeat it?
I just see what Alberto is writing down, and I hear a little bit. My internet was off and on. I couldn't hear everything, but I followed the writing.
Okay, well, I mean, what I heard you said is that I don't care and I'm not trying to help anybody, and that you don't think I'm helping you. That's what I heard you say. Maybe you didn't say that, but that's what I heard.
Oh yes, I was saying that because I felt so bad. I'm having a terrible situation. I was relieved when we both
Time
can
to
get at
pause.
least
Please
bonus.
stop. Close your eyes.
Just
Count
yeah,
1, 2,
I know I've
3,
not
4,
done
5.
any
Open your eyes.
kind work. It's just like I know $400 is a lot of money for this back payroll. It's like you're just donating to someone. Someone, I just feel that way.
I mean, I
For me,
actually
I
have
feel like
expectations. For me, this money is expectations that work is supposed to happen. We're going to have a discussion in the payroll process on the UMCUS loan because this is all going to be a loan again because we haven't had any income. So that means that there needs to be a discussion about what we're getting for this $400 because it should not be a donation. This is a business expense and payment to workers to do work. Right?
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a business. Understand these organizations have been crumbled. There is it's just we are trying to come back like before. Of course, you have to use money. You have to use something for us to to move like the way we are before. But anyway, there is no force, and no one really wants to take a free money. Like me, I don't really like to take a free money. Sometimes when you have a lot of stress, you can just say something. After saying it, you feel maybe it's better. At least you feel, I'm now better. I have said it out. It's just the frustration and mental health that every time you think of something, it's just a difficult situation. Until I tell myself, I wish I could have been in my own country. I cannot even be here right now asking for, begging for bonuses, begging for this. I could have not been here. It's just a situation that I find myself in. Being a refugee in someone's country whereby you are not getting any local job unless online job. It is so difficult, very, very difficult.
You have a job, Luz. Thanks God.
It's really difficult.
With us. You have a job with us.
Well,
So
we
Do
may
your
not
let's
get
job.
pay
assume
well,
that
Do
but
your job. Do your job and earn your money.
but I definitely am not a big fan of this idea that everyone's begging for money. I mean, I just think that the fact that we have policies that allow people to propose for bonuses and back pay and take funds from their capital accounts, for me is a right and a privilege. Like this idea that it's begging for money doesn't make any sense to me. It's like 99.999% of organizations won't even let you open your mouth
Exactly.
to ask for money.
Time for
We're
breath.
allowing
Please
you
stop
guys
and get
to
ready.
ask
Now
for
inhale.
money
1,
as a
2,
owner.
3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
It is a right you have as an owner to request funds from your capital account, and it's really degrading what Ate and Nainmo and Joyce and everyone has done. This idea that somehow we are trying to get people to beg, that is outrageous. And I am completely against that as a statement, as an organization. Because it is a privilege to have a right as an owner to request capital back pay of your accounts and your ownership value. Like, most organizations do not even allow you to open your mouth. You want to open your mouth and ask for money, you're fired. So, like, I understand you're in a very, very difficult situation, but it's like, you're welcome to ask for donations. We can even help make a campaign to raise funds or whatever. I mean, that's what we're here for, but you have to do the work for it. But I'm over being told that we are a horrible negative. That I'm a horrible negative person, and we're a horrible negative organization that forces people to beg for money. I mean, this is outrageous. It is outrageous because we do not do that.
It is just my feeling, Jay. I'm saying that part because I feel like how I wish just get a job that by the end of the month I do my job, get something. as I repeat
great.
myself, I'm in Africa, and in Africa, when you're a refugee in another country, it's not like other refugees who are in Western world. They treat you like their own. Here, I'm treating like a refugee. You don't get a job. You don't get anything. The government cannot allow you to do anything in their country. The only thing that you can get is just for you to maybe just searching for opportunities online. Apart from that, you can't get anything. That is the issue. Then that's the reality. No, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about my experience that I'm undergoing. I feel just my feeling. I'm feeling like okay, when you still remind someone about of something every day, for me to look like I'm begging to me, not saying like it look to me I'm begging. I'm even ashamed of myself to me, not to everybody. To me, I think I'm begging. I think like I'm too much. I'm
Time
like
to pause.
thinking to
Please
myself,
stop.
how much,
Close
why
your
God
eyes.
brought me to
Count.
this world?
2,
Because
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
do you know that I'm even feeling ending my life? Because I'm feeling like I'm just a useless element being on earth. I don't get what I want, no matter how much I try. I try to apply for a job I don't get. I'm asking, am I really truly a human being? You don't know. I'm really undergoing a lot. When I speak, it's just that I'm so frustrated, Jay. I'm so sorry if I say something that hurts you or hurt organization. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It is what I'm undergoing through. It's what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
I feel like I told you about it before. I feel like I should take a break. Maybe if I get something, if I have my internet, then come back. If my mental situation goes down, maybe I'll come back and do the job. But right now, I'm not myself. I'm not even Lucy. I'm different person.
all right. So first of all, in relationship to anything related to thoughts of suicide, you should immediately call a suicide helpline and talk to professionals. Like, I'm not a professional. I don't try to be a professional. If you do not know where to call, we are happy to get that number for you if you need support on that. Right. So that's the first thing. So do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you have access to call numbers if you need and get support?
I don't have access to any numbers.
So you need help doing research on that? So I would say that would be a task. So to research, suicide prevention numbers you're in Kenya?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, so we'll get to that. In the context of, in my perspective, I have no idea how old you are. I don't care how old people are. I'm not ageist in any way whatsoever. For me, it sounds very similar to where I was like 20 years ago, right? In terms of like feeling like the world is just collapsing on me and like that the world is not functioning for someone in my shoes, right? And that's the reality of the world, is that the world is not a particularly fun and exciting place, and it is not particularly supportive of people who do different things or are different in general, including refugees. And over the years, the frustration turned into action and being like, the way things are and the way
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
I'm going to just continue if that's okay. But for me, just being upset about the way that I was being treated and the way that I get treated in the world, and just like not feeling supported, not feeling like anyone cares and all that kind of stuff, brought me to take action and to build organizations that want to make change in the world. Right? And for me, one of the core foundations of that change is understanding that the status of refugee, of global citizen, or even, multi-planetary citizen is the foundational component of all rights on our planet. and beyond. Because every single culture, every single ancestor of all time at some point was a refugee. So all foundation of all law and all acknowledgement of personhood and existence on our planet is rooted in the concept of refugee-ness, right? So if we work together, the goal of working together, yes, you're in a terrible situation right now, which we can try to address, but the best way to address that is to do the client work income. Because without client work income, I don't know how to address anything. Especially at the situation, like Roberto's saying, they're in the Titanic. But if we can overcome that, the goal is to address and build a legal infrastructure across the entire world where the primary status of existence is the refugee status. The refugee status comes first before everything else. And one of the most important things to acknowledge in law is that you can actually be a refugee in your own country. You do not have to be in a separate country to be a refugee. If you are disconnected from your community, from your governance, from your existence of the support networks, you are a refugee regardless of where you are in the world. And you should be supported to deal with that. So, I don't know how to explain it anymore, but nothing is going to happen to make the world a better place for future generations and future refugees that come if no one does anything about it. And trust me that I get nothing by pursuing the goals that I have in my life. I am attacked, I am ruthlessly, shunned, and I don't get anything for what I do. And it was very, very sad, and it's very upsetting, and I could talk about it forever. But I got over it 20 years ago. I live in poverty, and that's just what it is. And I deal with it. And I still try to change the world. I just don't care that it sucks, to pursue this particular path in life. So I don't know what else to say, but you are not the only person in this room right here with the four of us who is in that situation in a difficult process or has been in their life at some point, and it will get better. It always gets better. Things get worse, things get better, things get worse, things get better. So yeah, I just want to share that. We'll do some research and trying to find this prevention number in Kenya. But I don't know if you want to add anything, Alberto, or we can go back to Lucy. But the only way that I can find any solution, like long-term solution, is figuring out how to get focused on the client work.
Ragazzi, fuori.
What, Alberto?
Yeah, I mean, let me help you. Absolutely. I'm on the same page, and Lucy, bottom line, we are a professional firm. So you have what can I say is that you have a job. Thanks God you said, sorry guys, I gotta take care of the kids 1 second. Here we go.
Lucy, do you have anything to add, or are you ready to get back focused on the work, or?
I don't have anything to add. I have said it all.
I'm not impressed so far on the suicide prevention in Kenya. Maybe there's something in Africa.
Yeah, I mean, what I hear, Lucy, is that, what can I say? I'm passing through a very difficult situation as well. Obviously, you need to understand that jurisdiction is very important, right? So I understand that maybe when you say I live in poverty, you need to understand it's a relative term. But this said, yes, let's get to work. There's nothing else to say. We have everything we need in our hands to be successful, to earn a lot. So You see what you said is true. Refugees where you are, like you yourself, are having very difficulties in finding a job. So you have a job, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. So
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
you can always find us if you have problems sleeping, and just send us a hello. What are you doing, guys? Whatever. I mean, but let's get to work. Yes, let's take action and let's get to work. What can I say? The list of priorities are right on top. Check.
Right. So, I wasn't able to find much information about suicide prevention in Kenya or Africa, so it's, I don't know. You might just have to schedule, the best thing to do would be to schedule a life support session, and we can just do a rest of what we can, you know? Can you do that, Lucy?
Yes.
Yeah, schedule a life support session, and we're happy to talk and we'll go through whatever we need to support you as a human being. That's what life support is for. Especially if there's no, you know, community support in your area, which I don't necessarily see here. All right. Anyway, so why don't we get to some of the work? I mean, do we want to discuss the bonuses of Backpay? Do we want to just split up and get into buddy teams and start getting to work, or do we want to? I guess without Mamoon here, I mean, we're pretty much a buddy team.
I want us to. I would like to. If you can talk a little bit about the asset.
No, I mean, we can discuss the assets, but it's like everybody had a chance to work on the assets and you didn't do it. Now is not the time to prioritize the assets, right? It just doesn't make sense, especially based on what you just said. Like, if you're not able to even take care of yourself, I mean, the only thing that's going to support the assets is getting continuity of work and action every single day. And until we can figure that out, it's not going to be functional. Does that make sense? But I mean, I'm happy to discuss it, but I don't think it's a priority. But if that's what you want to discuss, that's fine. Why don't we get the legal proposal out of the way, which would be really quick, 6 to 12 minutes. And then we can discuss the assets if that's what you want. I mean,
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Are we into agreement for legal proposal?
If you're willing
Yes.
to do it, it should be pretty quick. It's just a quick proposal to just make sure we're moving forward.
Yes, for sure. It's
Okay.
super important in our main session. Then I would definitely speed up us. Speed up and do work. Do work, let's move forward. Everything.
I'm fine just having a quick discussion on the assets because Lucy requested it and I told her to prioritize it, and she is. So if you want to do that really fast, it should also be very quick.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, we're talking for sure. Yes.
But then I'm fine just getting right into the work since we are a buddy team and we could just move to go to a different group without Mamoon, since he's not here anyways. So legal proposal real quick. If we can find the previous proposal, which should be under decisions. Let's see what we can find.
So we missed the break, Jay. Can we take I need a 5-minute break.
Okay, break is good.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah, break is good. Thank you. Yeah, now let's everybody take the break. We missed the break. So, yeah. I don't want to miss anything, but we will continue that. So I need a break.
Okay.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Do you need a ride?
Yeah.
How long from now?
I have to leave at 4:15 at the very latest.
So in like a half hour?
Mm-hmm. I don't really know what time it is.
Do you need food?
I'll probably eat a little couple sandwiches. Make some coffee. Matching sockets. Matching sockets. big to the Lord.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
I'm going to stand and stretching.
Don't you dare.
Take these to Pawn Stars to tell you they are $20. But they could be $4.
What?
For these two pictures.
I'm back.
Okay.
Mm.
So we are trying to vote on this proposal. So the proposal is very similar to the previous one, except it's just making it very clear that this is a private legal letter from the lawyers to Atay, Joyce, Alex, and Eileen for a cease and desist, just them stop pressuring me as an individual. So basically, when I talked to the lawyer and I asked about, do we need to make a decision and does this need to go to the organization regarding the letter, and they said no, because it's not related to the organization. It's related to me as an individual. Okay, so that's the proposal update. So it's really just an updated proposal. It's not against the old proposal, but it's just a quick update to the proposal, making it very clear that this letter coming from the lawyers is a private letter. It doesn't mean it can't become public in the future, especially if Atay and Joyce and Alex or Eileen want to make it public.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But this is not a letter from the organization to Atay, Joyce, Alex, and Eileen. This is a letter from the law firm and the lawyers to individually Atay, Joyce, Alex, and Eileen on my behalf as the treasurer of the organization, as an officer, right? So in that context, it is not, it doesn't really qualify in any need to bring it to the organization and make it public or discuss it in any way. But I want to make sure everybody is okay with that and understands it. So do you have any questions?
No, I have no question.
No questions? Okay.
Yeah.
Concerns?
I which concern I have. I don't.
I mean,
I am no.
definitely not.
I have no concern.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into private anything. You know how I love everything to be public, but in this context, it's just not my thing. You know, it's the lawyers are going to do their thing, and that's how they do it. So it's perfectly fine with me. I don't really care. And eventually, if it comes to the organization, everything will be public and transparent. But this is just not really related to the organization. So no concerns.
Yeah.
So do we have any objections?
No object.
No objections. Okay, so I think we have consensus on this.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's go on to the next topic, and I'll put this into the decisions. All right. So the next topic is the assets. So just do a quick topic on the assets.
Yes.
Do you want to make the tab, or should I?
I'm making the tab right now. And topic 4. Yes, done.
Okay. So the bottom line is that it's kind of like too little, too late. My understanding is that we've removed assets.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So we removed the asset support from the list of priority client work income for old world.
Okay.
Because you guys just didn't do the work.
So what are the client work for all world then?
We went over it. Let me see if I can find it. So this would be the 45-degree east, I believe, is the last one we did. I don't know if this is updated, but we can check. Potential base income.
And when did you remove this client work from all world?
We discussed it for 98 degree. Maybe we not have 98 degree here. Maybe we just never did the 98 degree. But again, this would be your guys' responsibility to coordinate all of your income and your budgets, you know? So we can try to find this. I don't know if we ever did a 98 degree.
I don't see 98, I think 95 degree.
Oh yeah, 95 degree, that's what I meant, yeah, 95 degree.
Time to pause. Up. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, here, give me 1 second. I think I found it. I just need a second.
Okay.
Recording is on.
Okay, so this is the link to the 95-degree west budget. I guess this actually isn't technically.
Okay, this
Okay.
list. Okay,
So this
list
is the
of
95-degree west
income
budget.
resource.
And we have all of the client coordination details right here. All right, so with no output and training, you can still make up to $1,000 without doing any actual output. So then if you actually do some output, you can make an additional $1,250. But then but all the rest of the money is based on funds that come in either by doing the work by the deadline or doing the work after the deadline. Okay? And so the work is broken down as much simpler than before. You have the vortex, the taxes, the sponsorship, the accounts, and SFC UMCUS. So it's much simpler. It's only 5. Vortex, taxes, sponsorship, accounts, and SFG / UMCUS. So there's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm willing to discuss like adding things to this, but it's like obviously you guys are not even doing the assigned work at all, and you haven't done assigned work for 6 months, 5 months. I mean, the last time you even attempted to do any assigned work was with the taxes amendment, which no one cared to follow through with. We never finished it. We never followed through with it. So I don't know what else to say about it. But I mean, all I can think of in terms of the
Yeah,
assets
you
is that
there?
if you
Oh, Rama, alone.
can you
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Let me start over. So basically, this is the budget, right? The 98-degree west budget update on line 11, and this is all of the work income that's available. You can make over $800, almost $1,000, with no output, just doing training, setting, basically doing nothing. You can make $1,000. For the additional $1,250, you actually have to do some work and do some output to make additional 12. But that's almost $2,000 without even having to finish anything. And then the rest of the money is based on deliverables and actually completing the work. So you can make an additional $2,000 if you actually complete the work. Plus there can be deliverables bonuses, right? So that's a lot of money for these assignments, which you guys are not doing any of. The last time you worked on assets was like a year ago. I mean, it's been so long. Like nobody cares about assets, obviously. And in my perspective, if we schedule an asset session, it's just going to it's not going to be helpful. Like we don't need a one asset session a year. This is not going to help anything. Right? So we need follow through. The only client work I can even think of that anyone has done in the last like 8 months is on the taxes, specifically in relationship to the amendment for WCTC, which no one ever followed through with or cared about finishing. So it never happened.
I see. Yeah.
But this is much simpler. There's only 5 assigned client priorities. There's the vortex, the taxes, the sponsorship, the accounts, and the SFG UMCAS. I mean, it's very simple, straightforward. This is the work for basically, old world, keeping it simple, keeping it focused, keeping it straightforward.
Okay.
If we want to add things, we can, but people need to be serious about it. And I'm not hearing. Right. I'm not hearing. Looks like Alberto had to step away. I'm not hearing people being serious about assets, let alone anything.
Yeah, it's clear. Clear. I know, it has been long, the ups and downs, all this happening. I think it really contribute a lot. I'm hopeful we'll get there one day.
Yeah. All right. So, any other questions about the assets of the client work income?
No, you make it clear. Maybe I'll learn later. I think you said the one session cannot be helpful, so
It's
it
the
needs
opposite of
something
being helpful,
continuous.
right? People actually need to
Yes.
follow through with the work to be helpful. We need continuity in moving forward with the assets every single day. Like, it can't just be once every couple months or once a year. It's just not helpful on really anything. So I'll say this again, Lucy. What I want you guys to do for Phoenix is I want you to choose basically one thing to go over for your getting organized in your communications, one thing for your internal operations, which basically is payroll and budget, and then one thing for the client work, right? So you want a minimum of 3 things that you're doing every day, half an hour each, right? And then you're doing the same thing every single day, 7 days a week. That's what I'm asking you all to do. So I don't know how to make it clearer than that, but it should be simple, it should be easy, it should be continuous, it should be daily, it should be ongoing, right? So my whole goal is simplifying things, making it easier, making it straightforward, making sure that people can do the work. Because it shouldn't be complicated. I mean, yes, the work is hard, the work is somewhat complicated, but we're trying to simplify it to be very clear, and the goal is basically doing the same thing every single day. And that will help make it easier, right? But you guys should have 5 to 10 priorities that you're prioritizing. But then you only need to work on a minimum of 3 a day, right? And then you can start adding more where you're working on 4 and then 5, and then 6, But really, you can't do more than 6 a day. In an hour and a half, you can only do like a half an hour on each thing. So 3 things is enough. But if you do a 4th or a 5th, that's fine.
Okay, what I understand from you, say you do every single same thing daily. Is it like when I want to do account, let's say quarterly bill, I'll do every day quarterly bill?
If you want to work on the bills and the accounts and the finances, then I want you working on the bills and the accounts and the finances every single day.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
But
Now
that could
I see.
overlap. It could overlap some with the taxes and the real-time taxes. It could overlap some with the invoicing to the client, right? So there's definitely overlap with the finances and the assets that you can do in relationship to the bills and everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, every single day. I would want you to do it like, 15 minutes a day, every single day. Because you're not going to like be able to finish it immediately. It's going to take time.
Okay, let's say I will do today accounting, tomorrow the same accounts, finance, until I understand it clear, everything get it done. Okay. Now, okay, I understood now. I think it's clear. 20.
Cool. All right, so I think we are done. Maybe wrap up, check out, or is there anything else that we need to do?
I'm back here.
Oh, look, you're back, Alberto. So we were talking about maybe
Sorry.
wrapping up and checking out, and then we can do Cobalt at hour 3.5 or something. But I think we're
Yeah, I
done
heard
with
that.
everything.
Yeah, I was here since maybe 10 minutes already.
Okay.
I heard. Yeah, but, yes, I mean, wrap up, checkouts, and then we meet. Maybe we can schedule for later, right? Cobalt H3, we're scheduled. Cobalt H3.5.
Yep.
Okay.
Cobalt H3.5. And send a
Okay.
message to remind me so we can get.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if you reviewed the legal proposal, but it's the same as before, except making it very clear that this is a direct support for me as the treasurer, as an individual officer, and not necessarily the entire organization. And so, therefore, the lawyers advised me to make it clear that they are sending this as a individual.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
They're sending this letter as an individual cease and desist, and that does not need to go to the organization for approval. This is a direct letter from the lawyers to Atay, Joyce, Alex, and Eileen, and it does not need to be public unless they want to release it and bring it to the organization and really bring it to the public. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Cool. Just making sure we're all on the same page on that. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out. Then we'll jump back on for Cobalt.
Yes. Okay. You can wrap up maybe for just
Sure.
the meeting. Yes.
So as far as the most important things to the wrap up, we went through some of the priorities of the organizational status, and there's 4 priorities, right?
Okay.
And obviously we need to do the budget and the token payrolls and the bonuses and the back pay. Me and Lucy just went over some of the priorities for the client work income.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are our next steps. I mean, there's nothing here that's complicated. The only thing that can prevent us from being successful is ourselves and people being unwilling to work without money. Because we don't have a lot of money. That's obviously known, but we can pull ourselves out of that if people are willing to work and show up professionally every day and do this very simple list of priorities so that we can get the work done and moving forward, and then we'll have money. So, but it's going to be a difficult month, to get to the point where we do have money next month or the month after that. So, yeah. Any other next steps, priorities, wrap up?
Yes.
Lucy?
He's great.
Yes, I would like to prioritize working on accounts. So I would like to know what can I do for accounts.
I mean, the most important thing is just getting all of our finances organized. We need to know how much money we have. That is a very important question, right? At all times. So we need to deal with the bills. We need to make sure that the bills are being paid. We need to just be following up with our finances and making sure we're invoicing and just doing that. So there's a whole bunch of things related to that. So you just choose one thing, you start working on that, and then as you get better at that, you start adding another thing and you just keep doing it. But there is plenty of work to be done on accounts and finances every single day. And this also starts going
Time
into...
for breath. please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
It also starts getting into the real-time taxes work, which I think is also important, especially if no one's going to be prioritizing the taxes.
Really cool. Really cool. Yes,
Yeah.
like that.
Cool. All right, are we ready to do our checkouts?
I'm ready.
All right. I will give the session a 6.5, suppose. I felt like it was a pretty good session. We missed a couple breaks. It was a little bit tangent. We weren't really focused on the work per se, but I think it was still important because we addressed some of Lucy's concerns and needs. Lucy, if you need any help with scheduling a life support session, I'm happy to sit down with you and discuss your situation and try to deal with making sure you feel like you have a plan moving forward. I mean, we all go through difficult times, that's for sure, and it's all relative, so you can't necessarily disregard one person's difficult times versus another's. But I'm ready to prioritize working on getting these bonuses out. We just need to do the payroll as we all agreed, the token payroll as we all agreed to, right? We agreed we'd do the token payroll, make sure everyone has tokens before issuing benefits. So that is a great step. And it's not a lot of work, we just have to do the work. Also, I'm working on everything else from the assets to the finances, taxes, the tokens, all the fundraising, everything, yeah? Check.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll go next. I'll give the session 5.5. Yeah, it was a good session, at least. I'm happy I said what I have it in my heart, and I see I can get healed as time goes by.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes.
I'm going to
Count.
work on
1, 2, 3,
accounts.
4, 5. Open your eyes.
They Doric Phoenix. And also I'll work on session responses. It's not been organized.
Amazing.
Yeah, and also try to create the notes, because of reason we don't link our note properly.
I have a lot of
document.
notes linked. If you want that, I have a lot of notes here. So I'm keeping track of all of our notes for SFC, and I'm keeping
Okay.
track of all notes since the legal action started. So this is the notes for SFC here. SFC
Okay.
notes. And then I have all the notes since the legal action organized as well.
Oh, I was not aware. That's good.
Well, because no one was doing anything, so I had to do it by myself. Which is basically what I've been doing for a long time at this point. Alright, so
I'm also going to organize the primary document for voting for vote. Because nowadays I think the forms are not in order, they're everywhere.
yes, and we're not certifying them. We need to be certifying them and verifying that they've been certified.
Check.
Cool, thanks, Lucy.
Yeah, thank you.
Alberto.
Thank you, Lucy. Yeah. So, your session A 6.6. For sure, we have a good plan. And Jay, would you be kind to give me the access to those notes with my Amber Gmail account, please?
I made the notes commentable by anybody. Anyone should be able to access these now. Try refreshing.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. And yes, I can see them. So see you Combat H 3.5, Jay. Let's do some work. It's a difficult time for everybody. Going to allot myself as well. Remember, it's not about the glass half full or half empty. It's about believing that the glass can always be filled again.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move
Yeah.
around for 30 seconds.
See you in a couple of